Dad and his daughter have swapped bodies. Mom, meanwhile, is completely in the dark. Hearing this, Dad, in his daughter's body, is stunned. He recognizes it's the secret code he shares with his wife. A freshly opened beer appears. Dad almost takes a reflex sip, but thankfully remembers who he is right now, so Mom doesn't notice anything off. Night falls. After a few drinks, Mom gets a little frisky. The daughter, in Dad's body, is horrified. Luckily, Mom nods off at the critical moment. All of this traces back to a rocky father-daughter relationship. They quarrel all the time. Dad's commute to work overlaps with his daughter's route to school. They often walk one behind the other. Even on the subway together, the daughter keeps her distance from him. After school one day, the daughter bumps into her secret crush. He greets her enthusiastically, and she flashes a sweet smile. Dad sees everything. He scolds her for slacking off, saying she's idle and unfocused. She fires back that Dad's job is easy and he doesn't understand student life. Both claim that if they swapped roles, they'd definitely do better than the other. Their argument is overheard by an ancient ginkgo tree. On the way home, they get into a car accident. When they wake up, their souls have switched. To check if this is a dream, Dad gives his own, now his daughter's, cheek a serious pinch. Ma'am. Bystanders are confused. With no better option, Dad takes his daughter to see his close friend, Bingjian. After hearing the two ladies out, Dr. Bingjian just smiles. In all his years, he's never seen such a condition, not even heard of it. He assumes they're pulling a prank and promptly shows them the door. Back home, they strategize. They decide to keep this from Mom, for now. Who would believe it anyway? No matter how they think it through, they can't explain it. Just when they're stuck, the daughter remembers that 1,000-year-old ginkgo tree. She has Dad call Grandpa to ask about it. Grandpa actually knows. He says the ginkgo has lived for over a millennium. Make a wish beneath it, and it will come true. But wishes have expiration dates. After 7 days, their souls will return to their rightful bodies, provided the swappers don't argue during that time. If they quarrel, the switch becomes permanent. No pressure. The two ladies resolve to play their parts well and wait out the deadline. Next day, Dad goes to school as the daughter. The daughter goes to work as Dad. But Dad's swagger is not skirt-friendly. On the stairs, he nearly flashes the whole floor, so the daughter shields him with a briefcase, an emergency modesty panel. She's not thrilled with his performance. She briefs him on school survival. Use a bit of alt-teen slang when talking to classmates. When you want emphasis, say super or mega. Like mega kawaii, super awesome. You get the vibe. Say I stan instead of I like. Say so cute 15 different ways. Otherwise, you'll be socially iced out. Dad counters with office survival tips. If coworkers ask, say, not bad, let's keep pushing. If the boss asks, say, okay, I'll do my best. Most importantly, never say, I'll take full responsibility. After swapping advice, they swap phones. Watching Dad walk away, the daughter feels a twinge of worry. There's a campus singing contest today, and the judge is her crush. Dad in a skirt feels a chilly draft downstairs, so he upgrades the fit, track pants plus flip-flops. Instantly the boldest look on campus. To keep his daughter focused on studying, he decides to scare off the crush with a vintage power ballad. The crush loves that exact style. Dad's anti-romance plan becomes a clutch assist. Meanwhile, at the company, the daughter discovers Dad's office popularity is not great. He's a section chief, yet no one invites him to lunch. She finally makes it to quitting time, but gets roped into client drinks. She refuses alcohol. The client calls it disrespect. If you won't drink, why come out? Go drink at home, he gripes. Fine, no booze, the client says, but give us a song and dance. Score 95 or above and we'll sign. Joke's on him. Singing and dancing is her specialty. She rises, steps to center stage, and performs. Hey pretty, don't fret. What you see is what you get. You name it, I have it. What you see is what you get. Left, 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 left. If it leans left, use your left hand. Don't overthink life. Boom, boom, boom. Heart aching, eyes wide open. Just remember the moment you're in. Another flash of inspiration. Fight like a leaf in the wind. My thoughts stop rambling. LOS. Please take your seat in the present. Oh. Don't go flirting everywhere, thinking you need a fling, or you'll accidentally end up with none. Hustle everywhere. Hang up all distractions. Take 1,000 steady steps, and never look back. The room stares, awestruck. Her high-energy number scores a 97. Colleagues cheer as the deal lands. Then the client gets sleazy. He insists a female coworker drink with him before he'll sign. The coworker reluctantly pours. The client starts pawing and acting cute. She shuts it down, zero tolerance. She films his behavior on her phone and says she'll post it to Douyin to end his social life. After leaving, she's exhausted. In the glass, she catches Dad's tired, aging face, then looks at his worn-out work bag. She finally feels how hard his life has been. Back home, father and daughter Two women are sitting together, chatting casually about their day. At first, it's harmless, like a normal catch-up, but suddenly the dots connect, and they realize each one has accidentally turned the other's life upside down. Their eyes widen, their smiles vanish, and the tension spikes. Inside, they're boiling, ready to shout, but they remember the golden rule of this body swap nightmare. If they argue, they'll never switch back. So what do? They glue fake smiles on their faces, nod politely, and pretend everything is fine. On the outside, polite silence. On the inside, absolute chaos. The very next morning, the daughter, though it's really dad inside her body, heads off to the office. She barely sits down before the boss storms in like a thundercloud, red-faced and furious. Without warning, he slams a video onto the big screen. Her heart sinks. It's hers. That single post just cost the company one of its biggest clients. The boss unleashes a lecture worthy of an award, pacing the floor like a caged tiger, jabbing a finger, shouting, delete it now. Dad, still trapped in his daughter's body, shrinks in his chair, silently praying for a miracle. As if things couldn't get worse, the company has a live stream lined up with Douyin star Lao Bei, but their account has been dead for weeks, and the collaboration is collapsing fast. The entire office is panicking, counting down the minutes, and finally, all eyes land on the daughter. No pressure, just the company's reputation riding on her. She swallows hard and steps up. The camera goes live. At first, she's stiff and nervous, looking like she might faint. But the moment the product is revealed, lipstick, something clicks. Suddenly, Dad transforms into a smooth-talking selling machine. Shade numbers fire off her tongue like bullets. Textures and finishes roll out, as if she's a trained beauty influencer. Lao Bei stares in shock. Co-workers are frozen in disbelief, and the comment section explodes with emojis, jokes, and endless "what" messages. And then, she does the impossible, an on-the-spot demo. She applies lipstick while cracking jokes, teaching clever tricks, and teasing herself in the process. The viewers are hooked, likes are flying, orders are flooding in, and before 5 minutes are up, the entire inventory is gone. Not a single tube left. The office cheers, jaws still drop. But back at school, the other half of the swap isn't going so well. Dad's exam results are out, and the verdict? Second to last in the entire class. Brutal. The teacher immediately calls for the parent, so the daughter, still stuck with Dad's soul inside, rushes over. She scolds him like a strict mother, wagging her finger and lecturing about study habits. At the school gate, she drops the bombshell. Since you messed up, you owe me. Go on a date with my crush. Dad's face freezes. His brain screams no, but guilt eats him alive. Against better judgment, he agrees. Back home, she hands him a dress. He groans. It's too breezy. He paces in front of the mirror, sulking, but eventually surrenders under her glare. And so begins the strangest date ever. Dad, disguised as his daughter, meets the crush at a record store. The real daughter hides in the background, spying like a secret agent. The crush smiles warmly, suggesting albums, while Dad hums awkwardly to dramatic lyrics about heartbreak. On the bus ride home, things escalate. Dad falls asleep on the crush's shoulder, and the daughter nearly combusts. When a kiss looms, she bursts out to stop it. The truth explodes. The crush realizes he's been hanging out with her dad all along, and he freezes in horror. The daughter drags Dad away, later crying that he ruined her first date. Dad comforts her quietly, realizing her happiness is more valuable than work. But at the company speech the next day, she improvises, suggesting price cuts, and the entire team is fired. They argue, losing their chance to swap back. Desperate, Dad dances like a fool for his doctor friend, who confirms the swap but can't fix it. After a near-fatal accident, regret sets in. A ginkgo leaf falls, souls return, and they embrace, finally understanding each other.